Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video to share with you all why I started selling Plexus and why I post about it every day. First off, I would like to thank my friends and family for all of your support and putting up with all my posts on my timeline. But basically why I'm so Plexus crazy. After the birth of my second daughter, I was in a pretty bad place in my life. I was pretty miserable, and I had recently quit my job as a graphic designer. I was diagnosed with postpartum depression and a slew of other health issues. I had body aches all over, joint pain, an earache that lasted 3 months, allergies, seasonal allergies, asthma that was exercise induced, but I would not go anywhere without my inhaler. I had digestive issues that we could never pinpoint. I would eat certain foods and my stomach would get upset. I had insane sugar cravings. Would go through like a pound of Twizzlers in a day. My immune system was horrible. I was always that woman that got sick. I was destined, if I was around anyone that was sick, I was destined to get sick. If I caught a typical cold, it would not last your normal 2 weeks. It would go on for a month. I would get a sinus infection. It was pretty bad, and I would end up having to get on antibiotics. I was depressed. I was lethargic. I had horrible acne, hormonal acne. My scalp itched all the time. I had hairline breakouts. I had bumps and acne on my upper arms. Just overall itchy, dry skin. My sleep was horrible. I woke up maybe 5 to 7 times a night. I never felt rested. And I was addicted to Diet Dr. Pepper and caffeine. Every day at 3 p.m. I had my Diet Dr. Pepper. I looked forward to it, and on really bad days I might have 2 or 3. Around dust, pollen, dog hair, any animal of any kind, grass, any of those things would make my face swell up and my eyes water, and I felt like I was allergic to them. I wouldn't be able to breathe. And so basically I was pretty miserable. I was also overweight, and I just felt unhealthy. I felt old. I had a bag of medications, over-the-counter medications and prescription medications. I was 32 years old, and I felt like I was 70. And I remember thinking to myself, is this the way I'm supposed to feel at this age? Is this the way we should feel in our 30s? And people would always say, oh, you're just getting old. It's, it is the way you're supposed to feel in your 30s. It's just what happens. It's life. But I refused for that to be the answer. That wasn't going to be the way that I wanted to enjoy my life. I didn't want to feel this way forever. So finally, in September of 2014, my husband Brandon and I thought that maybe something was making me sick. So I made an appointment to get tested for allergies. Well, after about 50 pricks in my back and 20 or so in my arm, I learned that I was allergic to nothing. I was pretty embarrassed in the allergist office, and I felt like a hypochondriac, basically. I got in my car, and I remember my head hitting the steering wheel, and just bawling my eyes out, just crying. And I remembered my friend Sarah from dance class, my daughter's dance class, sorry. She had, excuse me, she had started selling Plexus, and I was friends with her on Facebook, and throughout the year, starting in around January of 2014, she was talking to these other moms about Plexus, and my ears would perk up every now and then because she'd be talking about candida overgrowth and stuff, and how it helped her, how Plexus helped her overcome things in her life. And so while I was sitting in that car in September, months later, I'm crying and I'm remembering these conversations that Sarah would have regarding Plexus, and I said, screw it, I'm going to call her. I'm going to give it a shot. And I looked her up on Facebook again and called her, and I started Plexus a few days later. And within 2 weeks, my earache was gone, my joint pain was gone. Within days I was feeling better, but within 2 weeks, like, everything was gone. I was in such shock that I called her and I said that I would be on Plexus for the rest of my life, and I never wanted to feel that way again. And I wanted to help other people find out about this amazing stuff. So 2 months later, I'm getting the best sleep I've ever had in my life. And when I started, was 160 pounds, and I am now happily 138. That's about 22 pounds, and I'm only 5 pounds from my goal. I've gained a lot of muscle, and I've lost, oh my gosh, countless inches, a lot of inches. And I could not be happier. I'm at an amazing point in my life. I feel great. I feel good in my clothes and in my skin, and overall just happy. And I can't thank Plexus enough, or Sarah enough, for this. So this is totally out of my comfort zone to be making this video, but I felt like if I shared it with the world, with my Facebook friends and family, and y'all could actually see me, that you might understand where I'm coming from, and maybe put up my little Plexus post a little easier. So thank you so much for watching my video, and hope everyone has a great week. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.